Hey there, toy collector friends and Transformers fans alike. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Triple TC, that's the time travelling toy collector, and this is Skywarp as he appeared in the Transformers United triple pack, the Seekers Aces, which is a Takara Tomy release using the Classics mould. Now, if you've seen the previous video where I looked at this, I opened up the box, took the 3 Seekers included out, and now I'm doing a series of shorts, longish shorts, to look at the individual figures. And this one, as you'll all know, probably, is Skywarp. Now, Skywarp I never had any of the Seekers growing up. I didn't even have really any of the Autobot cars. I think the only one I ever picked up was Ratchet, which from a G1 point of view was not a good selling point, if we're honest. So I mainly just got, if you like, key or specialist type Transformers like the Dinobots, etc. So the Decepticon jets never really grabbed my attention until much later, or if you like, in my second wind of being a collector. So seeing this set quite by accident whilst I was visiting In Demand Toys was something I had absolutely no knowledge of and no expectations around, and I have to say I'm so glad I picked it up. They're quite lightweight. They're quite lightweight figures, but the detailing and the paint applications are just beautiful. I don't know what they're like to transform yet because I've not done it. But the presentation case, if you haven't seen it, do check out my initial video on the Aces, the Seeker Aces box set. But the packaging is fantastic, and they do appear, certainly Skywarp at the moment is living up to that packaging. It's a traditional purple and black with silver hues paint job, but you can just sense the degree of attention to detail, which is not uncommon with Takara Tomy. So yeah, even down to the cute little, I'll just bring it in a bit closer, the cute little undercarriage, which actually folds back to become the vents in his chest. Spoiler alert. And I'm only saying that because I had to open them up because they're packaged with them closed in the actual packaging. All I have to do is what you have to do if you do get the packaging is take out the launchers and the missiles and attach them to the wings, and then pop them under there. And just for anyone wondering, it's a spring-loaded mechanism, very old school. Press that there, and yes, it then fires the torpedo, the missiles, which is a very nice touch and something I've not seen active in toys for quite a long time. And then it just clicks simply back in. Very, very simple, very straightforward. I love the sort of yellow detailing around the cockpit. There's a nice lot of moulded in detail along the side there. You've got the Decepticon logo on the front. That nice silver there on the air vents. As I say, lots of moulded on detailing. Guns attached there. The purple is a nice match. The visible purple, i.e. from the top, is all a nice match. I'm just coming around the back to show you the thrusters. The thrusters are done in a slightly different paint. You can see there, sort of a dirty grey paint. But nevertheless, they are there, and they're very, very nicely done. So that is Skywarp as he comes packaged in his alt mode as an attack jet. I'm now going to they're classified as an easy transformation, so we shall now put that to the test. Don't go away. And here we are back with Skywarp transformed into his robot mode, and I have to say, to me, he looks stunning. I really, really, really love this mold. It's not one I'm familiar with, so apologies if it's one that you're very familiar with or sick to death with, but for me it's brand new. I know it's not brand new in the scheme of things, because obviously when I was looking these up, I see that when people were actually getting excited about collecting them, it was sort of 9-10 years ago. So I get that it's not brand new, but I really, he's become one of my favourite Seekers just from his design and colour scheme. But to see him in this mode is absolutely brilliant. I am going to say the transformation very, very straightforward, very easy, so they weren't lying. And of course it's the same transformation for all three of these Seekers, because they're essentially the same mold. So that should make my life much easier looking at Starscream and looking at Thundercracker. But I do think this colour scheme absolutely pops. It absolutely does. There is more articulation than I expected, I'll be honest. The head, not so much, but you can move it by moving the rear of his, but only very slightly. There's very limited movement, as you can possibly see there. Very limited movement. But the colour scheme is beautiful, and the metallic silver really jumps out on this figure. And the metallic, you can see on his toes there, the metallic purple paint. It's also replicated here on his knees and on his shoulders and arms. It's really fantastic. I really think this is something else, and I think I'm so grateful that I found it and picked it up. The articulation in the arms is great. You've got outward mobility. You've got a bit of wrist bend, but that's for transformation. It's a bit hollow space there, but you can't really see it because of the colour scheme. It's quite dark there. There is elbow bend. It's very stiff. There's shoulder up and down. These fire really easily. So actually, to save annoyances, I'm going to just fire them now. He says as they eject out, so I don't have to keep worrying about that. You do get a bit of a double butterfly here, which is quite nice, and again unexpected due to transformation. You do have to move the wings, bend them back slightly if you want to elevate the arms with these attached, because there isn't otherwise clearance to do so. But that's easy enough, and it doesn't really look overly noticeable should you be doing that from the front. You've got nice leg articulation. He can do a little dance. You know, there's a small amount of articulation there. You can come forwards. You've got knee bend. Again, it's stiff. There's no ankle tilt that I could find, but you do have a little bit of forward tiltage again to support transformation. But you know, this is one of those where people sometimes say, oh, is it style over substance? Well, the style of this is absolutely gorgeous, and the substance is he transforms from a jet. There you can see the back, so it's G1ish, to be honest. There's it looks like there's a couple of scuffs on it, but again, these have been boxed up for a very, very long time. And yeah, I really enjoyed the transformation. There's a few bits that you want to be careful with, just because it isn't a brand new. It's brand new to me, but it's been sitting in a box for God knows how long. But I absolutely love this figure. Now, just for the purposes of, what was his leg? No, it's all fine. Just for the purposes of, please stand up straight. Please stand up straight. What have I done here? I've done something. Because you were standing up perfectly a moment ago. But for the purposes of comparison, let me move out ever so slightly, just so you can see. This is this classics range, so I'm going to bring in, just because I've been using him for something else recently, the leader class, our leader class currently, Rodimus Prime. And you can see if we put him feet to feet, that's not going to work. There's just no comparison in terms of size wise. You may have a view that that's accurate, you may not. But again, these are two toys from technically two different eras and two different ranges. But that was really just to give you a bit of a comparative measure. But it's just a really nice figure. And it does transform with ease, and I've got to say, I know it does say it did say in the directions, this leg is annoying me slightly, and I don't know why. it's doing. Oh, there we go. Poor old Skywarp. Yeah, I really have had fun transforming him and posing him for a few photos. The jet mode looks really nice. He looks really good in this color scheme. I'm really thrilled to have added a Skywarp to the collection, and I'm really looking forward to looking at the other two, both more close up in their plane mode, but also in their robot mode as well. So if you, as I think I've asked already, but if you are someone who has collected this particular range, do give me any hints and tips or points of concern down in the comments below. I'll get on with Thundercracker and Starscream imminently. They'll follow on from this. But yeah, more than happy to hear your thoughts and experiences with this figure. Very much looking forward to it, in fact. I'll be back shortly with the follow-up to this with either Thundercracker or Starscream. We'll see which one I do next. In the meantime, thank you very much for spending the last 10 minutes or so with me looking at Skywarp from this Transformers United Seekers Aces box set. I've been the Triple TC, that's the Time Travelling Toy Collector. You've been a magnificent audience, and this, oh dear, this has been, till I killed him off, Skywarp in all of his Decepticon glory. And if it's not too chaotic for you, it would be fantastic if you could smash that like button for me, and also drop a totally free subscription to the channel, which would really help me get to my next subscriber milestone. It's completely free, no Patreon, no hidden costs, nothing like that. Just please, it just really helps boost me in the dreaded algorithm of doom. Anyway, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. I'm just grateful you were here for the ride, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Just remains for me to say that a thing of beauty really is a toy forever. Bye-bye for now.